Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is on the awesome new track by 21 Pilots called Navigating. I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, that really does help me out, as does giving me a like on the video. Press that thumbs up button before we get started and leave me some comments. I do read every comment, so just let me know where in the world you're watching this from, what you thought of the video, let me know what songs I should do next, or if you just want to say hi, say hi. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs, then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Okay, the song starts with a little bass part for the intro for the first 8 bars. It sounds like this. Okay, that's the first 2 bars. So we're going to play A2 8 times in the first bar and then 4 times in the next bar. So it's nice and fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. We then play G2 twice and then G4 twice. So slowly the first 2 bars go. And make the notes on the G string nice and staccato, rather than... Okay, so the first 2 bars repeat 3 times. So they sound like this. Now there is a little synth line over the top, which I'll show you on the next line. But then after the 3 times round, it's going to play the same thing, but you're going to accent the drums, so it goes every like 3rd beat. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So on those A2, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it plays the G2 twice and the G4 twice. So hopefully that makes sense. It's exactly the same thing, but we're just accenting, playing slightly harder, like the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, ba da da da. So that's the little intro part. On to the next line, and we've got this little synth line that goes over the top that goes rest. And repeats. So for that, it's just E2 to G4, E2, ignore the note in the bracket that's just held on, and then G4, E2, and G4. So just jumping between those notes. So the first 2 bars go 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. And then bars 7 and 8 are exactly the same, but we put a G2 on the end of that. So bars 7 and 8 go 3, 4, rest. So the whole of that synth line, or 1, 2, 3, 4, rest. And that repeats around 4 times after the first line of the intro, or you might choose to do it over part of that intro as well, whichever way you prefer. That takes us to the next line, which is the verse, and it sounds like this. I'll play the first 8 bars. It goes. Okay, so I've put kind of the bass part and there's a little synth line playing the high note together. So for that, A2, and you're going to play the B string at the same time, and it lasts for 2 bars. So it goes 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go to fret 5 on the A string and play the B string, and it's going to last for the bar plus 2 beats in the next bar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then you're going to play the note D7 with your 3rd finger. So bars 11 and 12 go 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then bar 13 and 14 are just the open A string with the open B string. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And bars 15 and 16 are just the E string and the B string. So the E string nearest to your face and the B string. So you might prefer to play it with thumb and fingers, or a plectrum and a finger, whichever way you prefer. Okay, so the whole of that first 8 bars go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That repeats back and plays 9 through to 14, but doesn't play bars 15 and 16. Instead, it goes on to the second time bar, which is bar 17, where you do play the E string and the B string, and then we've got a little line that goes, which is G2 twice and then G4 twice. So bars 17 and 18 go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and then there's a bar of rest. So let's just play the second time through then. So we'll pretend we've already played the first 19 through to 16, and then we repeat back and we get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Second time bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then a bar of rest with the drums kicking in, which takes us to the chorus, where we get this. So to play that, the first chord, B minor chord, first finger A2, second finger on B3, third finger D4, little finger on G4. Middle 4 strings, just 4 strums down, into bar 21, and we've got a G5 chord. Little finger E3, third finger B3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, and hopefully that'll mute off the A string so you don't hear the A string. 4 hits on that. Bar 22, D chord, hopefully you've played a D chord before. Second finger E2, first finger G2, third finger B3. Playing from the D string downwards. And then bar 23 is an A/E, so an A chord over E. So to play that, first finger, you can either put it flat across the E and the B strings on the 5th fret, or you could get rid of the E string and just put it on the B string, is fine. And then G6 with your second finger, third finger A7, little finger D7. Okay, so if you don't bar the first finger, it just goes to the B string. Otherwise, it will go all the way down to the E string. So 4 hits on that. Then goes back to B minor, then G5, then D, and then bar 27 is A/C sharp, so A over C sharp. So for that, I've got my first finger flat across the D2, G2, and B2, sort of playing an A chord, and then my third finger goes on A4. And that note there is C sharp, so that's why it's A over C sharp. So that sounds like this. Okay, so let's put the whole line together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the whole chorus, and that repeats twice through. It then goes back to the synth line, and then plays the verse through. I don't think there's a repeat on the second verse. I think it just plays through once. And then the chorus like this. And then there's a middle 8. 2 lines of the middle 8. The first line just goes like this. Okay, so B minor, lasts for 2 bars, no rhythm, just hit it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then goes to an A chord, which is just D2, G2, and B2, playing from the A string downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Again, lasts for 2 bars. And then a normal G chord, third finger E3, second finger E3 nearest to your face, first finger A2, and again just strum it for 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back to an A chord. Okay, so the whole that first line of the middle 8, it comes in about 2 minutes 18. It kind of sort of jumps down and it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then goes on to the next line, straight on, and it sounds like this. So for that, a G chord, you're going to strum it really lightly, nice and quietly for 2 bars. So 4 in each bar, so 8 times. So. Then an A chord, then B minor, then A over C sharp for 4 hits, then play the note A5 twice, then A7 twice. So bars 42 and 43 go. Okay, so the whole line, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I think it goes back to the chorus then till the end of the song. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, all the usual stuff. It does really help me. It keeps me doing this. And leave me some comments as well, because I do love to hear from you. Just let me know where in the world you're watching this from. I'm just making these videos here from my home in England, and people are watching them all around the world, which I think is crazy. So let me know which country you come from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, keep me doing this, and you want the tabs for this and loads of other songs. There's loads on there. Then I'll put it on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.